These mindfulness practices that we see in mindfulness-based interventions, including MBRP, very clearly come from Buddhism and Buddhist theory and Buddhist practice. They come specifically from Vipassana practice, which is an ancient, several thousand years old practice of the Buddha. This is what the Buddha taught. We're not trying to hide that. I think the reason for secularizing MBRP, in other words, not having a statue of the Buddha next to us and quoting the Pali sayings and such, is that for some people that's an impediment. It gives the message that this is a religion and that you need to believe in something. And for a lot of people, that's not what they came to us for. And it's not necessary. I mean, as is often said, the Buddha was not a Buddhist. This isn't about labeling yourself or buying into a dogma or some kind of identity or, not being a whatever religion you were before and converting to Buddhism. That gets in the way for some people. So it's certainly not an attempt to hide where these practices came from. It's more an attempt to, as did the Buddha and all the great teachers in the beginning of whatever religion or approach they came from, to say, here's something that, in my experience, is very real and true. And I want to offer these practices to other people so that they can see if it might be true for them. Versus, here's something that you should believe in, and you need to just swallow it whole and believe in it. It's not about that. It's about, as the Buddha taught, see for yourself. Here's a kind of practice, and you can see for yourself. That said, there is so much wisdom in the roots and the traditions from which this came. So for me, it's been imperative to really understand the teachings that this originally came from, to understand the Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, these things that this is what this is about, but not as a way to ascribe to a religion, but as a way to understand a system of being aware of our own behavior, a system of ultimately reducing suffering. And so I look to the greatest teachers who studied that and discovered that. And if that's in the Buddhist religion, then that's where I look. So I think it's drawing from that wisdom, and for me, not getting caught up in an identity or ascribing to a certain label or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. It's looking to the great teachers and learning from them as best I can and passing it on in a way that's going to be the most accessible to the largest number of people, which may not always be religion. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.